Hey there, fact-hungry friends! Welcome back to Factopia, the channel where history isn't just dates and dust. It's drama, battles, emperors, egos, and the occasional backstabbing, literally. Today we're diving into one of the greatest stories in human history, the rise and fall of ancient Rome. It's got everything: power, glory, betrayal, gladiators, and even plumbing. So buckle up your togas and sharpen your gladius, because we're going from zero to empire, and back again. Once upon a time, in 753 BCE to be exact, Rome was founded by two brothers raised by a she-wolf. Yes, Romulus and Remus, possibly the most famous wolf-adjacent twins since... never mind. Legend says Romulus killed his brother and founded the city, because nothing says great leadership like fratricide. Rome started small, just a tiny settlement on the banks of the Tiber River. But this was no ordinary village. The Romans were scrappy, stubborn, and had a thing for conquering everything they saw. Kinda like toddlers with swords. Fast forward a couple centuries and Rome becomes a republic. No kings allowed. Power was shared by elected officials called consuls, and the Senate made decisions. It was basically ancient government with better robes. Rome started expanding across Italy by being either your friend, your overlord, or your new landlord. Resistance was not encouraged. The army? Oh, the Roman legions were no joke. Disciplined, organized, and often very stabby. By the time they beat up Carthage in the Punic Wars, yes, Hannibal and his elephants, they were flexing across the Mediterranean like it was their private pool. Now here comes the drama. Enter Julius Caesar, general, politician, ladies' man, salad inspiration. He conquered Gaul, modern France, got rich, got popular, and the Senate got nervous. They told him to disband his army. Caesar said nah, crossed the Rubicon River and basically started a civil war. Spoiler, he won. And in 44 BCE, they made him dictator for life, which in his case lasted about 2 months. Why? Because the Senate decided to hold a surprise knife party. Et tu, Brute? Yeah, that line? Totally real, probably. After Caesar's dramatic exit, Rome went full soap opera. His adopted son Octavian fought it out with Mark Antony and Cleopatra, yes, the Egyptian queen with eyeliner game on point. Octavian wins and becomes Augustus, the first emperor of Rome. Thus began the Roman Empire, a time of emperors, conquests, roads, aqueducts, and a lot of marble statues. Rome was now the king of kings. From England to Egypt, they ruled over 70 million people. That's like the ancient version of going viral. But with great power comes, well, really weird emperors. There was Caligula, who made his horse a priest, possibly a senator, and liked moonlight dance parties. Then came Nero, who may or may not have played the fiddle while Rome burned, and when in doubt, he blamed the Christians. By the 3rd century CE, Rome started to creak under its own weight. There were too many borders, too many enemies, too many emperors, literally dozens in a century, and not enough gold in the treasury. Then came Diocletian, who said, let's just split the empire in two. East and West. Problem solved? Not really. The Western Roman Empire couldn't catch a break. Plagues, corruption, inflation, and barbarian invasions. In 410 CE, the unthinkable happened. Rome was sacked by the Visigoths. Imagine New York City being invaded and looted. That's how shocking it was. By 476 CE, the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, yeah, full circle, was booted off the throne by a Germanic general named Odoacer. So, what did ancient Rome leave us? The alphabet, A, the calendar, concrete, indoor plumbing, a whole bunch of Latin words we pretend to understand, and endless movies with sandals and shouting. Rome rose through ambition, engineering, and unmatched military power. And it fell because of greed, division, and forgetting that empires need more than cool armor to survive. If you made it this far, congratulations, you've now conquered Roman history. Now you are the emperor of knowledge. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a history-loving friend, and subscribe to Factopia for more epic stories from the past. Until next time, Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I subscribed, right?